let's talk about Venus. Namaskar to my divine family. So, why am I talking about Venus? Because everyone has this. I saw so many meme about that Venus is this, Venus that, Venus is luxury, Venus is beauty, Venus is romance. Yes, it is all, but it is much more than that. So people ask that how I can get the Venus powerful. How you can get the Venus powerful, how you can attract the luxuries, how you can get better are the things which I'm going to share. So if you are interested in knowing the truth aspect of the Venus being powerful, how to make it better, how to attract more luxury, romance, happiness in your life, and attraction, magnetism is also caused by Venus, but it's not Venus alone, definitely, but Venus is one of that. So in astrology, if you know that, if you don't know, then also I'll share that with you. Venus has two zodiac which occupies. One is Taurus, it's ruled that. Another is our Libra. Taurus in our blank chart is in second house and Libra is seventh house. Second house has its own different karakas. So you are talking about Venus, but now you have started talking about zodiac. Yes, to understand the Venus, we need to understand the impact of it, right? Because how it is impacting your luxuries, how it is impacting your beauty. So if you see, opposite to Taurus, we have Scorpio, right? Just opposite, which is balancing. And Scorpio is ruled by Mars and Ketu. And I will definitely create another video to explain that also for you. But today I'm focusing on Venus and telling you how Venus is impacting. And Venus, another is Libra. So Libra, when you see, opposite to that is Aries, right? Again Mars. You can see how Venus and Mars are related to each other. So when people focus on Venus, they forget that Mars is the one which they need to also balance. That's why I talked a lot about the Mars. Because Mars is you. Mars is your blood, right? So what is Venus? Venus is your beauty. Venus is romance. Venus is your partner. Venus is the semen, okay? Venus is even the public place. Venus is immoral, okay? What is immoral? When things get imbalanced, then immorality happens. So when people talk about Venus exaltation and they want to make it more and more better, it's about balancing. To attract, you have to balance. That's why opposite to Venus zodiac, we have the zodiac of Mars. So if you want to attract Venus, you want to attract the love of your life, you want to attract luxuries, you have to also balance the Mars. But let's talk about that Venus, Venus is also about healing. Venus heals. Venus, Shukracharya, we know, this is Venus. In our Vedic astrology and mythology, it is ruled by, Venus is Lakshmi, right? And Lakshmi is sister of Shukracharya. And Shukracharya is the only healer who has Sanjeevani Vidya. And who actually is Daitya Guru. Daitya Guru means the Rakshas Guru means they are Dev and Daitya, and it's inside us, okay? So like in Deva in us, it taught by Jupiter. Jupiter taught us how to do, what to do for Dharma. So that way, our Venus Guru, this Shukracharya taught us our Daitya to be controlled. So this Shukracharya has told, he never left their Daityas. He always guided them. But when they become like uncontrolled, like that's what called uncontrolled Venus or hyper Venus. Okay. To make your Venus better, what you need to do, I know many of those are interested in knowing that. So astrologically, the zodiac are your Taurus. So it means you need to control your resources. You have to resource plan. All those karakas of Venus, all those relationship of Venus comes from your second house. Your second house is good, right? Second house and then Taurus Rashi. You can see how it becomes, and then where Venus is sitting. And Venus is sitting with what? But if you only focus on Venus, it will take you towards downgrading. Like Daitya will get activated too much, right? And then that's why people say that I was doing this. Some people will wear like diamond is the gemstone of Venus. There are many other also, right? But diamond is the most famous one. Some people can wear that and some people cannot wear that, because it all depends how much you can control your own Daitya, means your own shadow, right? The shadow is Daitya. And that Daitya Guru or your healer of that shadow, because if you do not heal your shadow, you cannot have the blessings of the Venus. So healing your shadow is blessing of the Venus. When you heal your shadow, you attract the relationship. You heal yourself, you attract nice, healthy body, mind and soul. And also in that healthy mind, body and soul resides the attraction of that manifestation and the universe. That's why Lakshmi goes to those who serve. The Lakshmi is with Vishnuji, who is Palan Karta, who did not ask anything. So when Samudra Manthan also happened, he did everything without taking anything for him. And all the blames, all the things, all that challenges he took. Kurma Avatar, entire that Mandrachal Parvat was on his back, right, in the avatar. And then when there was fight about the Amrit, he never asked that give me this or give me that. Lakshmi chose him. Similarly, the people who want Venus to be attracted towards them, they need to help others, heal others, and they need to be also truthful. Have you ever heard any story that Shukracharya liked? He had a enmity with Vishnu and he never hidden that. He was open about that. He was healing and making, revive all those dead Daityas. And there was no hidden concept about it. Everyone knows it. So he accepted those shadows, the work was given to you. So whatever work is given to you, whatever work you have to work on your shadows. And when you work on your shadows, then you will know what your potentials are. And then you will know how your relationship will bloom, how your love will bloom. Self-healing, self-acceptance is also make your Venus very strong. And wearing, see, respecting women definitely, because I told you Venus is also Lakshmi. And women's Venus is creation. Venus is also known for creation. Srijana Shakti, Srijnatmak Shakti, creative energies. So, and creative energies, first is here that females mean that yin energy, right? So yin and yang in your energy also need to balance. If you are a male, you need to work on some of your creative aspects. If you are a female, you need to balance your yin and yang energy, both, right? Then becomes your Venus balance. Then when Venus balance, then Mars become balanced, right? So this way, to make your Venus also balanced, physical aspect, if I start with, wear always clean clothes, nice clothes, okay? No torn clothes, never torn clothes. And do not also be self-sabotage. Self-sabotage mode is not for Venus. And also do not hurt others also. Do not make them feel down. And lying and accepting the lies also is making your vitality low. So Venus is vitality as well. And when I was talking about all that Venus, we know that Venus rules Taurus. We know that Venus rules your 7th house. Venus also rules your 4th house. Karkas of that. What is 4th house? It's a Sukha Bhava, right? Venus co-rule with Moon. They both are like Karkas of that. So when Venus is imbalanced, your 4th house, Sukha Bhava, is also not there. But when you are only thinking about yourself, then you are invoking the shadows in you. That time, Venus cannot help. Like there's a story of Raja Bali. And when he was very powerful god, a very powerful king, and he had everything, all the things were there for him, but he wanted Swarga also, his god. He wanted that. He was not happy without that. See, his teacher, his guru, Daitya Guru, Shukracharya, he asked him that, I want to do that. He told him, no. First he told him, no, don't do that. You should not be doing. It's wrong. And that's what Daitya Guru Shukracharya has always guided all the Daityas or shadows of ourselves in that manner only. But when we do not listen to our inner Guru, right? The Shukracharya, the Venus in us, the real beauty in us, that time where that Shukracharya bowed down, he did his duty for his king, and he guided how he can have the full Triloki Rajya, the three, all the Rajya of Swarga, Patal, Dharti, everything. He was king of the earth and he was leading it, but he wanted heaven. That's where the problem started. Then Vishnu came in the light. And when he came, the Bali story, many of you will know, and I can also share later on, what happened to him. Earth also went from him and he went to then Patal. Same thing happened with us. Whenever our shadow, our greed overpower us, our vitality goes down, our health goes down, because our Venus goes down. Our Venus becomes negative. Our Venus goes very low. And that time our shadow overpower us. So healers also have this thing. So healer, anyone can become only with the blessing of Venus first. And then and that again I told you, you need to have moral values. Because if it is in balance, then only you can do the healing of the Mars and the Moon. Right? You cannot do the healing of the things which are ruled by Mars and Moon if your Venus is only immoral act. That's where the healers are also born. The healers can only heal also to the person, only that person who also have the same attributes like this. If the person whom the healer is healing, okay, and that person is also immoral, that healing will not stay. Okay, like Om Swami says, okay, if you keep healing a bucket, okay, which does not have the support, like the down that lid of to close it, that base, nothing can be filled in, right? So that's where the Venus is. And as I told you, respect women, wear nice clean clothes, respect, stay morality, and donate, and know that go step by step. And also you need to always be presentable. Do not self-sabotage. Do not think that about your color or about your skin. Skin, it becomes automatically healed and beautiful when you are happy from the inside. And a happy person, a beautiful person always. Right? And also accepting the negativity, accepting the injustice makes your Mars bad. So obviously Venus get imbalance. If one of these two are imbalanced, then your Venus is already imbalanced. If your Mars is imbalanced, if your Mars is balanced, your Venus is also balanced, because they both are just balancing each other. That's why they have been given zodiac which are opposite to each other. And then resource management, family management. Do your duty towards a family as much as it allows. As much with 100% honesty and truth in your heart. And relationship, do not crush yourself. If you really want to have true love cannot happen when you are crushing yourself. Sita Ma always loved only Ramji. But she also did not come back when she was given. She never gave Agni Pariksha second time. She went. She left, and that was not a story. That is a message for us, that you cannot keep on giving Agni Pariksha in any relationship to anyone. If you keep giving Agni Pariksha, what you are doing? Sita Ma again Lakshmi Rupa, right? When she was whom loving, she loved, and from one karm and vachan only Ramji. So if you are in love with someone, whether your kid, whether your family members, whether your siblings, your parents, right? You love them. But keep on giving Agni Pariksha for them, you are killing your own Venus. If someone is not respecting your relationship, someone is not respecting your energy of the love and compassion, you should not hate. You need to just know your value. Know your value. Because it's a topic, if I start explaining it, first need to know that how much what is happening with you and why it is happening. Sometimes we have pending karmas. Those pending karmas we have to bear, and how to balance that also comes with knowing your birth chart. that why Venus is like that and how you can manage it. Because I just remember one of the birth chart where Venus was in 6th house, and that lady has lot of issue with her husband. Okay, and she told that my husband does not respect me. But when I saw her overall chart, I told her clearly that you are listening more to your father and your sisters than you listening to your husband, which is causing all this trouble. She said yes. Okay, if you're doing this, so she never told me she's doing this, but from birth chart it was here. And her karma, and this is causing the ruffle, this is causing the issue. So do you trust your husband? And if you're not trusting, why you're not trusting? So similarly, that way, again, Venus in 6th house is not a good position. Because that is the position of rogue rin shatru and serving others, right? So Venus, if sitting there, you're serving whom? Your partner. Venus always represent your partner and Mars will always represent your energy. Many people will say that Venus represents the female and Mars will represent the home. Venus represents that creative energy, the loving energy and the romantic energy of your partner. The soul level energy of your partner, the healing energy of your partner. You know, your partners heal each other. Partners can always heal each other. And can similarly the partners can hurt also each other. Like Savitri healed, bring her own husband back, Satyavan, right? How? With the power of her healing, her Satya and Satyavan. That's why she was capable of following Yamraj. And these stories which we listen to, in today's world also there are people who bring back their partner with their power, but they do not reveal because they are not looking for fame, name and all those things, right? So to make your Venus balance, what I told you, do all those things also. And also you can wear diamond, but please check your birth chart, okay? You can wear this, you can see. This is very beautiful, very calming. Do heartful meditation. There's mindful meditation, there's heartful meditation. This is rose quartz. Rose quartz has high healing, heart healing property. So if someone has hurt you, give love and compassion to those who really need it, instead of wasting on those who do not need it. Suppose you are hurt by your family members. Instead of running behind them, spend your time with someone, those who really need your love and compassion and the time. And do not keep on anyone else hurting you. If they keep hurting you, you are bringing down your Mars also. You are also hurting your moon. You are also doing Venus also hurting. It doesn't mean that you have to also insult. No, there's nothing to be insulted. This is about self-love. So this is one of the crystal called rose quartz, right? I told you. And see, again in your birth chart, what are the things? Based on that, many other things shall be studied. You can also take bath. Again, see, Venus, if it's in 6th house, we cannot suggest the person immediately without seeing all other charts, because we need to see the position through moon, we need to see the position from sun, we need to see position from lagna, we need to see Navamsha, we need to also see that where it else can impact. Okay? So like there are some positions. So when we talk about Venus, Venus is healing, Venus is vitality, Venus is your love, Venus is you. Venus is your own inner vitality when we are, we are young, right? When we are vital. So Venus is Sanjeevani Vidya. That's Venus for you. Venus is you, your creation. So stay creative. Venus is music, Venus is art, Venus is beauty. Okay? But more than that, Venus is your self-power. Venus is your self-acceptance. Venus is removing your own shadows, healing your own shadows. We cannot always remove all the shadows in one shot. We need to always peel the layer of like onion, one layer, one by one layer, and then we keep on healing ourselves until we become to the point where, like in this earth, on this lifetime, it is not possible for us that we become something totally which is impossible. Every person has to heal, right? So keep healing yourself, keep peeling your layers, keep removing your shadows, working on your shadows, and accept yourself the way you are. Stay happy and be compassionate towards you as well, not only with others. Okay? So take care, stay blessed until we meet again. Bye-bye.